Hello class 9, and this is a little video that's going to help you begin to start understanding how we divide and how dividing links to multiplication, okay? So I want to take you back to a really what we call visual way of seeing times tables, and then we can link our times tables with our division facts so you can see how it works. Here's our learning objective for today. It is I can make fact families using arrays, okay? I'll go into what fact families are and I'll go into what arrays are in a little minute. Okay, here's our steps to success. I know an array is an easy way to see times tables. So this is what we call a visual. So you can see the way times tables work and multiplying works visually. So you can see that happening, okay? Then the next step will be, once you can see and you understand the array, the next step I want you to do is to be able to make the multiplication fact family. So this should be what we call two number sentences, so like 4 times 6 or 6 times 4, and then using that and the answer to that one, you should then be able to get the division fact families again, which is 2, so 4 in total. I can make the inverse division fact families as well, okay? Probably doesn't mean a great amount to you at the moment, but once I start to show you, hopefully you'll get to grips with it, okay? So what is an array? An array is just a simple way of showing how times table work. And times tables is just this really. If I've got 3 things like that, so there's 3 things, and I want 4 times as many, so I want 4 times more, I just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And there I have times that 3. So that's 1, 2, 3 by 4, okay? So this array is just me timesing that 3 things by 4 times, okay? And it does actually give me the answer. So if I counted all these dots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I'd get 12, okay? I could also go 3, 6, 9, 12. This should be hopefully helping you to see, oh, that's why we count on stuff when we do our times tables, okay? So let's have another one. So again, if I had this time 2 things and I had 5 times as much, I'd go 2, so I've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's that, and then if I counted these up, I can count 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'd have my answers. So if you can see, this is how times tables work. This is a visual way of showing times tables. This array here is a really visual way of just showing times tables, and we can get times tables from it. So this one here, let's do another one now. So here's an array, okay, it's always going to be a square or a rectangle, okay, and it does link with area as well if you're thinking that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, so this array is 3 by 4. So what I'm now thinking is, let's move on to the fact family side of it. So there's my 3 by 4 array. So the fact family for this array would be 3 times 4, and then if I went 3, 6, 9, 12, and then I would go 4 times 3, 4, 8, 12, like that. So there, remember the second step, I can make multiplication fact family. So I've done that, but I can make division ones as well. And this is how division and multiplication links, and why we need to understand that these dots in this rectangle or square is so useful for helping us understand maths, because I can also then just change the numbers around in these 2 number sentences to make 2 division facts, and that would be my fact family. So when I'm making a division fact, the answer in the times tables always becomes the first number in the division number sentence. Then there's my division, and then I go 3 divided by that. So I've used the 12, I've used the 3, so therefore the answer must be 4. So without even having to do any counting, any working out, I can work out division using my times tables, my multiplication tables, which is good. So now if I've used the 3 here. I'll put the 4 here, therefore the answer must be 3. And that is the entire fact family. That's the 4 things that make up the fact family, okay? And this is just so useful for us working out division later on. If we can use our times tables to work out how we divide, that makes us so much better at maths. Okay, so let's rub that out. Probably should get a ball marker, and we'll do another array. We'll do this array. So this array is 4 by 4. Okay, so really it's not a rectangle now, it's a square. And again, if you're thinking about area, there is a very strong link here. So I've got an array that is 4 by 4, again, which is quite easy. So it'll be 4 by 4, and then I can go 4, 8, 12, 16. And then obviously there'll be, swap those two 4s around. Are they different? That would be a good question to ask. And then the division one would be 16, 4, and then would be 4. And then there's the fact family for that, okay? So that is all the fact family. And again, I just want to stress, I'm showing you this because if you know your times tables, and then you can make that link, that learning power, if you can make that link to the division, that means you're going to be excellent at maths and working things out, and then good at the dividing, okay? Let's just, again, add. Let's do that. So now I've got a different array. Again, it's by 4, but this time it's by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. So 4 times 6 equals 24. So there's one of my fact family. And then to get the second multiplication one, I would just swap it around. The answer would still be 24. This is the key thing. So if you see 3 times 5, you know it's 15. 5 times 3 is still 15. Yeah, we just need to make sure we're making those links. But now I can quickly work out the division for that as well. So I've used up all those numbers. So if it's 4 there, and the 6 this time, it means it'll be 4 there. And I'm using the same numbers. Okay, it's just really, really key that we understand these fact families and understand this strong link between multiplication and division. If we understand that, then we can really get it. So for instance, if I know that 3 times 5, and I was saying this just now, is 15, I should know that that is also 15. And then likewise, if I saw that, I would go, oh, what's the times table? And I go, well, if it's got a 3 there, it must be a 5. It must be a 3 here. So by knowing just one of these things, I get almost 3 things for free, really, don't I? Okay. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's helped you understand. We've gone back a little bit to understand the basics of multiplication, but that hopefully will help you then understand the division better that we do in the rest of the week. Okay, guys, bye.